How's it going, guys? So, you may have noticed my beige complexion. That's because I'm 25% Latino, but I was raised in New Hampshire. If you don't know what that means, I'll put it in coffee terms. I'm a white cafe mocha. A little bit of spice in there, but for all intents and purposes, I'm mostly just milk. Interesting thing about being 25% Latino is that that's the exact ratio that Taco Bell is to food. Taco Bell being the best Mexican restaurant in New Hampshire. I've had good Mexican food, I've had bad Mexican food, but there's a virtue to bad Mexican food that I don't think really people appreciate, which is that it looks exactly the way it's going to feel. I just sort of appreciate that honesty. I don't know about you guys, I was raised in a pretty religious household, Christian, so we'd stop by JC's place every once in a while just to check in. And, I don't know if you've looked at a crucifix lately, but Jesus can, get it? I know he's a carpenter, but he had to be a sculptor too, because those abs are chiseled. And there's no reason for that. I mean, he was a starving prophet in 30 AD, so the only explanation I can come up with is that those are some thirsty-ass nuns. Who wouldn't want to marry God with a body like that, is all I'm saying. But, to be serious, as a virgin, I have to believe in God. Thank you very much. It's true, because people ask you about your romantic situation, and it's just easier to say, I've never shown anyone my no-no parts, because a bearded man in the sky who throws lightning at my head told me not to. I'm just kidding, you guys. God isn't real. Should have seen the look on your faces. But I'm trying to put myself out there, I'm on dating apps like Tinder and Bumble, which has the amazing feature of showing you the exact race of people who aren't interested in you. But I've got film major in my bio, which is probably not a good idea if I'm trying to meet people. I can get a summer internship to save my life, but somehow every girl I match with has a father in the industry. I'm talking ABC, CBS, Pornhub, just everywhere. And we'll be talking for a while, and they might give me their numbers just so we can keep talking, and I'll be like, thanks, but who's the cutie in the World's Greatest Dad t-shirt? Is he doing anything? Maybe he wants to get coffee, me to get him coffee for 3 months, or I'm willing to put out in the first meeting multiple applications, I just really want a fucking job! But I don't know if you guys have been stressed lately. With finals and everything, I've been studying really hard, so I'm burning myself at both ends, freaking out. And one of my friends took me aside and said, just relax, calm down, take a breather, stop and smell the roses. And I took that advice to heart, and I thought about it, and I realized that stop and smell the roses is terrible advice when it comes to a stranger's tramp stamp. Because you'll end up with one black eye and one pink eye, and that's just not a healthy disposition. I think about relationships a lot, I do, and luckily growing up, I had the best example of a modern day relationship to look up to. I'm so blessed. Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. Because they deserve it. Because you've got a strong, independent woman on the one hand, and on the other, you've got a lanky, shirtless dude who sits around all day playing the banjo. Just the perfect millennial relationship. And it came out a couple years ago that canonically they had kids, and that weirded some people out. But not me, because frankly, I would be surprised if creatures specifically designed with hands up their ass didn't get freaky every once in a while. Although it is a bit disappointing when puppets get more action than you do. All right, thanks you guys. That's my time.